Hello, Aries. My name is Jillian West, and if your sun, moon, or rising is in the sign of Aries, then this reading might be for you. I'm still getting all the collective reads uploaded. The issue is that it kind of kills my algorithm. When I post those videos, I get fewer views, and so I'm kind of having to stagger them. But if you have any requests for signs that you want me to post up next, because they're all filmed, I just have to upload them, let me know which sign you're curious about. All right, let's get into this reading. It's a collective, so just take what resonates. And if you would like a personal reading, I have a link to my Etsy shop in the description. All right. Okay, coming out of some struggle here. This could have been a war of words, a conversation. Things were said that in some way negatively affect your love life. Yeah, tower moment. Okay. Someone may have disconnected from you or said something that really hurt you and caught you off guard. Or it could be even the lack of conversation, the lack of communication. They're not responding as quickly. They kind of seem wishy-washy. Why is there a flying in here? All right. Yeah. This relationship may have started out so good, so positive, amazing in the beginning, and then there was a shift. The Wheel of Fortune is that kind of the ebbs and flows of life. It's the way, the highs and lows of it all, that roller coaster. And right now you may be feeling like you're in that downward. Like it was such a great climb up, and then now we're just falling down, which you could see in the Tower card, even though it's in reverse. There's this tower, right? And they're all falling out of it. It is that feeling of, what happened here? Why is, it was all going so well, and then now there's this shift. Okay. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles. That's interesting. I love to see the Nine of Pentacles. It might be my favorite card in the whole. No, I won't say it's my very favorite, but it's probably my second favorite, because it's just this person who is able, they know that they are enough. They're able to create any kind of abundance they want in their life. It's a very peaceful energy. It's that I will allow love to come in when the timing is right. I'm not rushing anything because I am satisfied with myself. I'm content. I know I can build a beautiful life for myself. And if somebody fits into that, then great. It's a lack of desperation. Like the Nine of Pentacles it's the opposite of desperation. Yeah, some kind of ending here. And it may have felt like you weren't ready to let go of this thing, or for this to end. Or it may feel like an ending is coming and you don't want it to. But the Death card is really that trusting that what's on the other side of this is better. Whatever you're going through right now, push through to the other side, because the other side is far more promising. I'm trying to get it to focus so you could see that, like, then, here comes death, but then there's all this abundance around them. It won't focus, but okay. Something about this may have felt like almost like bad karma or an injustice. Something felt it's unfair that this happened, but there's also this part of you that feels like, did I do something to deserve this? Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Okay, an important conversation needs to be had. The King of Swords are all about communication and clarity and knowing, having a great understanding of the situation, then coming in with a conversation once you really know what needs to be said. Yeah, you're being patient around this. It's like waiting for those things that you invested your time and energy in to finally bloom and blossom into what you've been trying to manifest. It's interesting to see the Seven of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles, especially with the way that the cards are laid out kind of as a story. It's like right now you're waiting for things, that abundance to come in, and it is going to be coming in. Knight of Wands. Some kind of action. There's a conversation that needs to be had, but then there's also going to be a need to put action to those words. Then we get the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. This is somebody who's coming in. This is very interesting then with the Death. I'm going to first clarify all this. Yeah. Difficult decision. Two of Pentacles. So it's like there's this conversation that needs to be had to really clarify what's going on between you and somebody else. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, which this is action towards you. These are offerings. This is their actions matching their words. And this is also a kind of, the pentacle is sometimes like a gift giving. It's showing up. But then they have this hesitation because I think that they're not doing, there may be some financial issues here, past financial ties to somebody maybe. And a difficult decision, weighing out options. All right, I'm going to do one more round with these and then I'll bring out another deck. Yeah, somebody owes you an apology for something. There was some kind of betrayal, deception. Yeah, and you felt like you lost your whole world. When I see the World in reverse and the Tower in reverse, this was something. This was a relationship that you were really pouring yourself into, and you had planted these seeds thinking that this was going to then create this future that you were dreaming of. And then when there was this shift, if they walked away, if there was some kind of breakup or they just pulled their energy, it felt like you were losing that whole world that you were envisioning for yourself. Yeah. They kind of create their own problems. When I see the Seven of Wands, especially in reverse, it's like they fight battles that don't need to be fought. It's a little bit self-sabotage. Man, seeing the Seven of Wands in reverse next to the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who needs to get their light. What I mean to say is SHIT. They need to get it together. Especially with the King of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's like, get it together. Like, you may have fallen in love with their potential or the version of them that they sold you in the beginning, and then you started to see the cracks in the mask. This person, it's like, yeah, I'm like, get it together, grow up a little, like, figure it out here, right? Because you're in this Nine of Pentacle energy. You have, you're sitting in a strong place. This person, like, messy? Is that this person's kind of messy. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, the energy, I'm like almost like annoyed by them. Like, I'm like, get it together. Yeah, once again, we have a difficult decision. A crossroads here. The Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a crossroads where you're either forgiving them, accepting them back into your life, or saying, like, I can't raise you. Some of this is intuitive and some of this is just like coming to my head right now, where it's just like, I get this feeling of like, I can't raise you. You're an adult. Raise yourself. Like, I need to take care, like, I'm taking care of me. Like, figure it out, because you're trying to figure out if they can step up here, if they can, yeah, stop being so messy. Yeah, Lovers in reverse on top of the World in reverse. I mean, what else? And the Tower in reverse. Like, that's some pretty heavy energy here of they messed up a good thing. It's a lot of good things flipped upside down. They're creating these blockages. I don't know, like, I hate to say it, I feel like a little annoyed by their energy. It's that self-sabotage. They're ruining a good thing. Why? Like, I don't get the sense that there's not like a good emotional connection. There's not, like, it could be a really good relationship. All of this, the energy is like, this could have been good, and you're just messing it up. Not you, but they are. Yeah, so we get Knight of Pentacles upright, and then we get Page of Pentacles in reverse, which makes me think, because I was trying to figure out, because I was like, but I'm getting all this strong Knight energy. Where is this Knight energy coming from? And then we get, it was so contradictory, and now I'm seeing that that Knight energy was yours. Like, you're showing up, your actions are exactly as they need to be. You're being more mature than them in this. And it's like you give and they take more, or they're just not giving as much as you are. It's really an energy of them needing to step up. Yeah. You may be debating just walking away from this person altogether. But it's hard to. The Six of Swords is an energy of like, it hurts to walk away from them. It hurts to try to give up on this person. You just want them to be like, why can't they just, pull it together and show up for you the way that you deserve? It's frustrating. It's, yeah. Okay, Two of Pentacles here. Yeah. Knight of Swords. They're not great at communicating, or what they say. Their words don't match their actions. This is somebody who, again, it's like, look at the whole spread is in reverse right now. I'm like, sorry, you can see my microphone there. You can see it's all in reverse. And it's just this like, pull it together. It's all, the potential's all there, but there's all these blockages. It's all this like self-sabotaging. It makes me a little crazy to see it all, because I can understand how you're not ready to like walk away from them, give up on them. You're, maybe considering giving them a second chance, or you're just at a place where it's like, I have invested so much into this. I have, like, why can't they just, I don't know if it's grow up, stop being so selfish. One just fell, and it was the Six of Cups upright. Which, that card does have like children on it, so children could be involved. It's a nostalgic feeling, so you may be looking back on this relationship. It may already have ended, and now you're looking back on it. Or it could just speak to that they kind of have a childlike nature. They just need to grow up a bit more. All right, let's get into this. Also, if you could hit like and subscribe, it does help grow my channel. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we're getting more Page energy in reverse. This time it's the Cups. And the Cups deal with love and relationships. And they are just, it's an immature, naive. They aren't really ready for a relationship. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. There may have been something exciting you guys were looking forward to doing together, some kind of either a trip or an event, something you guys would be going to together that now you guys aren't. Or you're just thinking, I don't want to go and do these things without them. Yeah, and then we get Ace of Cups in reverse. It's that loss of this love, this chance. At one point it felt like this exciting new beginning and this exciting new relationship, and now feels like that's been lost. Yeah, we're getting the Nine of Pentacles in reverse right next to the Nine of Pentacles upright. So you may not quite yet be in that feeling of like, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody else. I'm happy in like, I don't need somebody. Right now you might not quite be there yet, but you're coming into that energy. Then we get the Ten of Cups. That's interesting. Wow, and then we get the Five of Cups in reverse. That's that really sorrowful feeling. That's that somebody doing you wrong and they owe you an apology. But then we get this Ten of Cups out of nowhere. And I'm trying to figure out if this was somebody new or if this person is still endgame. It just might be a long journey to get there. All right, I'm going to pull out some cards on this and see where this takes us. Yeah. Ten of Cups and then Five of Pentacles. Oh man, let me keep going with this. Then we get the Empress. That's a very loving energy. That's a very nurturing. That's even somebody you may see yourself starting a family with. That's interesting. But there's this feeling of being left out in the cold. So it may be this past person. And that is not advice I want to give anybody. Like, oh, here's this really immature person and they're terrible and all this and they need to step up and all this kind of thing. Oh, also they're your soulmate and I think you might end up with them. That's a very, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to be out here giving bad advice, but I am just reading the cards. Yeah, there's a lack of communication or kind of cruelty sometimes in their communication. This person could have a lot of walls up. And then we're getting 7 of Swords again. I get the sense that you're in love with them. You want a future with them. And it's like you're just dealing with somebody who's so selfish, immature. If you aren't in therapy, therapy will help. This is when I see this card, it's either talk to a friend or a therapist about this situation. To get more clarity on this, you need to be talking to somebody else to help unravel this. It's like right now it feels like a ball of yarn that's all wound up and somebody needs to help you unwind this knot. Okay, because 7 of Cups. This person might be thinking about you a lot. There's a part of me that almost has a sadness for them. I wonder if there is some kind of mental, like a behavioral personality disorder happening here or some kind of trauma that they've experienced, that's why they act this way. Okay, let's keep going with this. Yeah, they're afraid to open up to people. And that can also be that you need to open up to somebody and talk about the situation and help make sense of it. Right, because the communication here is awful. It could be lack of communication or what they're saying is outright mean or cruel. They might kind of pick fights. Yeah. I wish I could give better advice on this because it's hard because I see there's a lot of love and care here. And there's this wanting to not give up on them, but it's a difficult person to love. I do think that 10 of Cups is your energy. There's still a big part of your heart that hopes that there's some way that it all works out in the end for the two of you. You still see a future with them. But this is a very challenging person to love. Okay, I'm going to get out some oracles on this, and then I'll get that final message from the cards. Let's see if anything flies out here. All right. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have challenges. This does seem challenging. So they want to have some kind of communication, compromise, forgive, work it out. Gambling, which unless you literally have a gambling problem, I usually just see it as it's a risky relationship to stay in. You stand to get hurt in this. You're taking a risk by being with this person. Then we get this someone else, which, there was that 7 of Swords. This might be somebody who kind of has a wandering eye, gets attention from other people. If during this conversation, I would be very clear to set boundaries on have a conversation. What do you consider to be infidelity? Are there any behaviors you wouldn't want me to do? Of those behaviors, do you participate in any of those behaviors? This needs to be clarified because I kind of get the vibe that they self-sabotage and then they just go look for their next victim to give them attention and give them a validation. And then, then they come back when that doesn't work out. or they just don't, that I kind of get that, like, they would have a really big problem with you talking to somebody else on the internet, but they'll go talk to somebody else. That kind of energy. It's just this immaturity. They need to grow up. Okay, let's see what this final message was from the cards. Oop. Then we get the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. Oh my, like, that was the same one that started this whole run over here. Ten of Cups. Both times. Get a prenup. That's all I'm going to say. Just kidding. I'm only just a little bit kidding. If you end up with this person, just get a prenup, especially over that gambling card. Don't let this person destroy your whole life. I get it. I have loved people who are far from perfect, with the thought that I'm not perfect either, so who am I to judge? But I just see you being on this journey for a while. I see there being some kind of communication, some kind of reconnection. I see this going on, this being long term. And I see you holding out hope for a future with them, and maybe possibly even getting to that point. And I want you to remember this reading, and I want you to get a prenup. That's all I'm going to say. That's my final message for this reading. All right, Aries, I'll be back with another love reading on Tuesday, and I'll try and get back into the rhythm of posting daily reads. I've just been doing a lot of personal readings, and so, yeah, keep an eye out for those. Bye.